Good morning.
Good morning.
Abby says good morning. I picked her up out of bed.
You're coming down to class with us.
She's like yawning so much.
I know.
Oh, I'm sorry, baby. You can sleep during meditation, but likely you'll just lick my hand.
Hey. In an attempt to get you to bring her back up to bed.
You can sleep on the couch. Sleep on the couch over there. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. Hope your week is going all right. If you have any requests, go ahead and send them through to the chat. Love hearing from you.
Good morning, Jen.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
First class started yesterday.
Long.
It was just a regular length class.
I know.
Today will be long. Today's 8 hours. And then tomorrow's 8 hours. Yesterday was only 4 hours, but it didn't feel long.
You're out of practice.
Yeah, like one
Just
week
one
off.
week off and you're
how
like,
is that?
oh God, 4 hours of class.
Well, 8 today. Yesterday was easy, relatively easy.
To you?
Yeah. Well,
Dog hair?
yeah, dog hair in my mouth. Yesterday was just anatomy, which isn't too
We have
bad.
a
Like so many
small
years
background.
of yoga,
Yeah.
of like
Yeah.
doing training, and just for personal understanding of anatomy is important. So
Yeah.
that is paying off, which is great.
But it also means that you're sitting there reviewing.
Yeah, review. Well, I mean, I don't know. It's the first class. We'll see.
That's true.
We'll see
That's true.
how in depth we go.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I know this. And then like second class, you're like, I don't know
And it
this.
just becomes biochem. I'm like, no. Yeah, we'll see.
Okay. Yeah. So you're learning about anatomy, and I'm feeling my anatomy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's your elbow tennis?
It's-
Tennis elbow.
Tennis, feel a little better. Feel a little better.
Wow.
Now the sole of my left foot is sore. So
It's linked.
I know it is linked for you. It's the part of my left foot that is sore is actually
Related to your
Related to arm.
It's so cool.
so. Yeah, it's
Love
so
the
cool.
body. Thanks for being a live example for me to study.
Yeah.
Thanks for being alive.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
An alive sample.
Yep. So yeah, this stuff does seem to be true. On that note, let's go ahead and get started. Find a comfortable seated position. Sit cross-legged or kneeling and stack your spine up nice and tall. Rest your palms face up or face down. Close your eyes. Just allowing a few cycles of breath to settle. And then bring your awareness down to your foundation. All the bits of the body that are touching the mat. Feel them press downwards. Feel that stillness and stability of the floor underneath you. And from that stability, start to rise up. So actually feel through that pressing down that the spine begins to elongate. The crown of the head begins to reach up towards the ceiling. And then as the spine gets longer, feel the shoulders draw back and down. So you can feel how being aware of the foundation rooting down, rising up, actually gives you more space to breathe. Expanding all the way up into the collarbone and upper chest. Next, you can take your awareness towards your mouth and jaw. Separate your tongue from behind the teeth. Allow the jaw to soften. Still breathing in and out through the nose. For some of us, maybe noticing that softening of tension in the face, in the jaw, the neck. Also gives you more access to drawing breath in and out. So we're not creating a condition of tension to draw the breath in and to release the breath. As you lengthen your inhales and your exhales here, feeling that difference here between soft and sleepy. Just because we're looking to be a little bit softer, less tension, doesn't mean that we're being sleepy. Lengthening those inhales and exhales are increasing the prana flowing into the body, not just air but energy. Energizing the body. There really is no state of meditation. There's only this moment right here. Place the left hand over your heart, right hand over your belly. In these last few cycles of breath, as you follow the inhales, breathe into the palms. Feel the belly, the ribs, the collarbone. As you exhale, allow everything to draw in. Inhaling to expand. Exhaling to contract. One more time. Inhale, fill up. Open your mouth, sigh out the breath. Palms connect in prayer, heart center, thumbs rest into the sternum, beginning to the sound of a single Om. Inhale. Bow your head. Blink your eyes open.
All right, let's swing the left hand out to the side, reach your right arm over to the left. Breathing into the side body. And coming back through center, just switching sides. Stretching out the space between the ribs, side of your waist, all the way up to the armpit, the shoulders, coming back through center, and then come into a tabletop.
Just got comfortable.
I know, she literally just stopped moving finally. All right, in your tabletop, come into, let's do what we did on Monday, where we tuck the toes and lift the knees just a tiny bit off the mat. Starting to feel a bit more of that weight in our hands and our toes, and see if you can really spread the weight in your palms, pushing more firmly into your knuckles, into the pads of your fingers. Taking one more inhale, notice if there's strain in your neck or your shoulders. And when you exhale, next lift the knees, maybe walk the feet back a little bit more, coming into your downward facing dog. Move around a little, maybe feeling any pops and clicks in your joints, any tightness in the body, as well as openness. And when you inhale next, come forward to plank pose. We're gonna keep the left hand on the mat, lift the right arm up to the ceiling, turn your toes to the right side. Come briefly into a side plank, strong left side body. Try not to let your hips sink, feel light. And when we exhale, bring your right hand back onto the mat, lift your bum up, downward facing dog. Let your head relax. Lift the sit bones up, but try to ground the heels downwards. And then again, inhale, we're going to come to plank. And switching sides, left arm will lift up to the ceiling. Turn your toes to the left. Lift the side body. Feel how the weight is distributed in your right hand. Try not to strain the right shoulder. And as you exhale, bring your left hand down onto the mat. Come and stay in plank pose on the inhale. When you breathe out, lower all the way down onto the belly. Untucking the toes, breathe in, draw your shoulders back, come into cobra. And exhale, releasing. Just like that again. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. Again, breathe in, lift up. Pause for a moment. So you might not lift all the way. You might still have your elbows bent. Just watching the sensation in your low back. Draw your right shoulder back a little more. Turn your head to the right. Maybe getting a glimpse of your right foot, or maybe even the left foot behind you. And then inhale. Slowly coming back through center, release all the way down first. And then come back up, breathe in. And we'll switch sides, look to the left. Let's see if you can catch a glimpse of both your feet, one of your foot. And then coming back through center, releasing all the way down. Come into tabletop on the breath in. Tuck your toes, lift the hips up, downward facing dog on the breath out. Shake up the legs. And then when you inhale, start to look forward. As you exhale, we'll walk the feet to the top of the mat. Coming into a halfway lift, breathe in. And breathe out, fold. Lift all the way up, inhale, stretch. Exhale, release your arms. Grounding into your feet. Again, we're going to inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Have your, come into a halfway lift first. Exhale, fold again. Have your feet hip width apart, maybe a little wider if you like. Bend your knees, inhale, come into a chair pose. So try not to have your knees come forward too much, but sit back. So feel more weight in your heels. Keep reaching your arms, take another breath in. And when you exhale, we'll fold. Good, halfway lift again. Inhale, hands will come to the shins, look forward. Exhale, place your hands down, step, walk, or hop your feet back, come to a plank position. Hold here, inhale. When you exhale, lower halfway. Use the knees if you need. Then come into cobra or up dog. Inhale, lift your heart, draw your shoulders back. Exhale, lift the hips up, roll over the toes. Downward facing dog. Good, from your down dog, sweep your right leg up on the inhale, lift it to the sky. Exhale, bring your right knee, tap your right arm with it in plank. And then inhale, send the right leg back up. Bend the right knee, turn your hip open. Push your right foot towards the left side, lifting the right knee higher. Good, breathe in. And breathe out. Lower your right knee down on the mat and underneath you. So right knee comes down, lift your left leg up. So both hands on the mat, left leg in the air, right knee on the mat as well. So reaching your right arm forward, breathe in. And when you exhale, right elbow, left knee touches. Round your spine. Inhale, extend, stretch out long. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Again, breathe in, extend. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Pause here. You can stay. Just feel how left hand, right leg, right knee is on the mat. You can bend the left knee. Right hand can reach back. Try to grab the foot. Lift the foot up. Lift your chest forward. Not straining the low back in order to lift higher, but keep the legs strong. So push the foot back. Lift your chest forward. Take another inhale. Good. And exhale, release the foot. Bring the knee back onto the mat. Untuck the toes. Melt the hips back for a moment. Come into a child's pose. Walk the hands forward. Bring your forehead down. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Sigh your breath out. Come and lift your spine up on your next inhale. Once again, have your left hand out to the side. Reach your right arm over to the left. Inhale, come through center. Right arm down, left arm reaching over to the right. Inhale through center. Okay. That's staring our dog. Inhale, lift the hips up. Lean to the left, send your right foot forward. Wiggle the right toes more if you need more space. Melt the hips to the front. Inhale, arms reach up.
Abby has this thing she does when she sees someone out the window where she puffs her chest up.
Bring your fingers to your shoulders. And let's draw circles backwards. So elbows come forward, up and back. Just a couple of rounds, melting the hips forward. Good. So keep the arms moving. Tuck your left toes. And see if while you're moving the shoulders, you can slowly lift the left knee. Good. And keep the hips grounding. So front thigh, right thigh is parallel to the floor. Good. One more breath. And the next time you inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, cactus your arms. Good. Inhale, lift the arms back up. Exhale, bring your hands down. Frame your right foot. Use blocks if you need to straighten the right leg slowly. Pushing your sit bone back. Breathing into the back of your right leg. You can walk the hands further forward. Try to keep the hands a little lighter so the weight is in your legs. Sit bones are pulling back. Hands are there to help you balance. Help you lengthen your spine. You're not resting all the weight into the hands. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. And we'll walk our hands over to the left side, bending the right knee first. And turn your toes to point outwards. So you can do this two different ways. Jonathan's going to keep his hands on the mat. Or you can kind of stand up, hands to the hips. Standing up to start will be a little harder. You're going to bend the right knee. Left leg will straighten. And then when you inhale, straighten the right leg. Left knee will bend. So again, breathe in, straighten the left. Breathe out, bend the right. Inhale, straighten the right. Exhale, bend the left. Again, breathe in, lift. Exhale, melt down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, left knee bends. Good. Inhale, come back. Walk the hands to the top of the mat. Step your right foot all the way back. Plank pose here. Breathe in. Exhale, lower halfway. Use the knees if you need. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Arch your spine. Lift the chest. Exhale, send the hips up. Roll over the toes. Downward facing dog. Inhale through the nose. Sigh your breath out. Look forward and as you breathe in. Exhale, bend the knees. Walk, step, or hop your feet to the top of your mat. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, fold. Lift all the way up. Inhale, stretch. Release your arms. Breathe out. Ground into your feet. Again, inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold again, exhale, feet are about hip width apart. Bend your knees, come back to chair pose. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Melt the hips down. And again, see if you can lift the toes this time in your chair pose. And don't let the knees collapse or the knees to point out. Have your knees directly in line with your toes. Take one more breath in. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, breathe. Exhale, place your hands down. Step or hop your feet back. You can go right into down dog if you like. Or you go through a vinyasa. Inhale, plank to chaturanga. Up dog. And find your down dog. Beautiful. We're going to sweep the left leg up. Breathe in. Exhale, bring your left knee, touch the left arm. Send the leg back up. Inhale. I want you to bend the left knee. Push your left foot to the right side. Point your left knee to the ceiling, to the sky. Try to ground your right heel down while you lift the left knee up. Take another inhale. When you exhale, bring your left knee onto the mat underneath you. Sweep your right leg up. So right leg lifts into the air. Left arm reaches forward. All right, breathe in. When you exhale, left elbow, right knee touches. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round your back. Elbow and knee touches. Inhale, extend forward. Exhale. Breathe in. Pause here. Stay, or you bend the right knee. Left hand can reach back for the foot. Lift the foot up. Push the foot back. Lift your heart forward. Breathe here. If you're not catching the foot, you can do the kind of same, similar work, just arm and leg reaching apart. All right, from here, release. Hand and knee comes back onto the mat. Untuck the toes. Melt your hips back for a moment. Rock your hands forward. Child's pose. Breathe through the nose. Out through the mouth. And then coming back to tabletop. Sit back onto your heels. Slide your hands back. All right. So we'll lift the arms up. Breathe in. Bring your right arm under the left. You can hold shoulders, or you can bring your arms into eagle. All right, so whether your arms are in eagle or holding shoulders, lift the elbows up, but keep the shoulders down, and push your elbows forward. Round your back. Start to bring your elbows closer to the knees. Keep rounding your back, rounding your back. Elbows may touch the knees, may not, or may bring your elbows right onto the mat. But push your spine up, tuck your chin as best you can. And then using the strength of your legs, your back body, pull yourself all the way back up. Unwind the arms, reach them up, breathe in. Left arm comes under the right this time. Again, hold shoulders or bring your arms into eagle. We're going to lift the elbows, but keep the shoulders down. Push the elbows forward. Good. And start to round your back here. And with control, you're slowly bringing your elbows, your forearms downwards. Try not to drop your body, so the movement is controlled. Try to puff your spine up, so rounding the back a little more, especially the lower back. Try to lift the low back up, but point your tailbone, your sit bones down. Good. Press into your shins. Inhale, slowly lift all the way up. Unwind your arms, lift them up, breathe in. We're going to keep the arms lifted, lift the bum up. Lean slightly to the right side, bring your left foot forward. Good. Allow the hips to melt. Walk the left foot forward more if you need. Bring your fingertips to your shoulders. And this time we're going to bring the elbows back first, up and forward. Good. Keep the hips pushing forward gently. And then we'll tuck the right toes. See if you can keep the motion going in the shoulders and the arms. And lift the right knee up. Good. Notice if you lift the hips really high, bend that left knee. Melt your hip. Push your right heel back.
I'm trying to go at the opposite time of you.
All right. Let's take one more breath. And then we'll inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, cactus. And then breathe in, lift the arms back up. Exhale, bring the hands down. Good, now we straighten the left leg, slowly pushing your bum back. You can always stay on fingertips if you need a little more height. If you have blocks or books at home, you can bring your hands on blocks or books. If you need a little more length, walk the hands further away. Breathe. One more breath in. Nice long breath out. And bend the left knee first. Walk your hands over to the right side. Turn all your toes to the right. That feet should be about parallel here. And keep the hands on the mat and lower the head a little more. So come into a forward fold. Then walk your hands to your ankles. Left hand holds the left ankle. Right hand holds the right ankle. Sit bones lift up. Head may not touch the mat. Don't worry about that. Give your body some time. Breathe into the back of your legs. Breathe into your spine. You can add a slight bend to your knees as well. The legs don't always have to be super straight and long. You can play around with bending your knees a bit and notice how that changes the sensation of your in your body. So we're going to bring the right hand over to the left ankle as well. So both hands on the left leg. Your face comes closer to the left leg as well. Doesn't have to touch at all. But lift your bum up, push into your right foot.
Thank God.
And then we'll switch sides. Both hands go over to the right ankle. Still firmly pushing into the left foot, lifting your bum up. We'll release, walk the hands back to the top of the mat, turn all the toes to face the front, step your left foot all the way back. You can go straight to down dog or vinyasa, inhaling to plank, chaturanga, exhale, inhale up dog or cobra, and then we'll find downward facing dog on the exhale. Deep breath through the nose, sigh that breath out. Again, breathe in and out. All right, bring the knees down. This time we'll come into puppy, so keep your bum over the knees, walk your hands forward, melt your chest down. So bum stays lifted, lifting your bum up to the ceiling, melt your chest down, reach your fingertips forward. You can keep your face just hovering above the mat, or you can look forward, bring your chin down on the mat. All right, lifting your spine back up, walk your hands in. We're just gonna sit with the legs out in front. Shake out the legs. All right, we're gonna separate the feet as wide as the mat. And right hand behind, left hand to the right thigh. So just twisting. You might just stay here today. You try to walk your right hand further behind you. So my right hand's going closer towards Jonathan and turning the chest more. So trying to bring the right hand to the other side of the mat. Stay here, or you can lift the left hip as you bring your left hand also to the back of the mat. So from here, you can walk the hands further away. You can try to bend the elbows like you're trying to lower your face downwards towards the mat. You might not go very far. That's okay. Your left butt cheek will be lifted, but try to make it a little heavier to let it melt back downwards, although it will not touch the mat while you remain in this deeper twist.
For most.
For most of us, yeah. Unless you're super, super flexible in your spine. And then coming back up, slowly release, slowly walk your hands. Coming back to the center. Let's just keep the legs as they are, flexing the toes, reach your arms up, breathe in. Exhale, just coming forward for one breath, reaching the fingers as far away from you as you can. And then coming back up on the breath in, left hand behind you, right hand to the right thigh. Sorry, right hand to the left thigh. Twist. Left hand, try to bring it to the opposite side of your mat, at the edge. Stay there, or you start to lift the right hip, walk the right hand back as well. So you notice our feet kind of just stays where they are. And you can bend the elbows, trying to lower the chest a little bit more. Jonathan goes all the way down to the mat. My shoulders are a little tighter, so it's hard for me to come right down in the morning. So just acknowledging that, certain poses your body will feel very natural in, and other poses it might complain a little. Take your time to come back up, so don't rush as you return to center. Good. One more time, we're going to reach the arms in the air, breathe in, exhale, bring your hands forward. Take a deep breath through the nose. Sigh your breath out. Lift your spine back up, and you lie all the way down. Finding your Shavasana. You can stretch the arms overhead first if you like, pointing the toes. Take a deep breath in. Sigh your breath out. Arms can rest anywhere that's comfortable. Same with the legs. You just want to make sure that your hips, your spine, your shoulders are in a neutral position, as well as your neck. Allow your body to melt. I really wish we do have more time in Shavasana. If you want to stay longer, you can. Otherwise, you're going to start to deepen your breath again. Start to bring movement back into your limbs, your joints. If you want to stretch it out again, you can reach the arms overhead or anywhere that feels good. Feel free to sigh your breath out. Bending at the knees. When you're ready, you can rock yourself up or roll to one side. Sitting tall. Eyes closed. We'll close our practice with the sound of Om. Connect your palms in front of your heart. Take a deep breath in. Bowing your head. Always thank yourself for making time for your practice. And we thank you for joining us. Hope you're able to find some peace, love, and gratitude. Take that with you. Share it with everyone you interact with. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining us. If you have any questions, comments, don't hesitate. Let us know. Thank you, Sarah. Thanks, Fiona. It's good to see you. We'll be back on Friday as always. So drink water. So loud. Thanks, Claudia. Good to see you. Oof.
I know, I'm stiff today.
Yeah.
Feel it. I feel it in my body.
To move. So I have 8 hours of class. Thanks, Kim. Thanks, Cindy.
Abby in a chest pump. Yeah.
She literally does.
Literally, I had a mini she's about to bark. Because she does this normally. She goes like really, really loud.
Wow.
I wanted to. Class is over, so we can bark. You can bark.
We can bark. Thanks, Jenny. Glad you're able to make it. First frame. Thank you, Julia, Jen. Plans today. I have 2 classes, so 8 hours of lecture on Zoom.
Yep.
Yay. I am taking Acupoints 3, so we're going to complete the 3rd circuit, the 3rd chi circuit in the body. And then the afternoon is adjunctive therapies? No. It's, diagnosis?
I don't think it matters to them, but it does matter to you.
But I should know. I'll find out. Today's the first Wednesday of my new term, so that's all I have for today.
Yeah.
Sadly. What are your plans?
Keep you alive by feeding you. I have a project in the garage that I'll probably work on a little bit. And
it's so loud when you